Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on, ready to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And, Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Then it's Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Conchar in at the 2 spot. And for the Mavericks, at forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith. Luka Doncic out there with Lee. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And opening day is here. So what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Now, Doncic following the three-point attempt by Dillon Brooks. Lee outside. Rejection by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Lee. High arcing shot, and Doncic lays it in.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Lee. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Morant against Lee. That one drops for him.
How about the touch on the floater? Ja Morant making it look too easy.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now, here's Doncic. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Six on the shot clock.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Here's Morant. Tries to save it. Lee kicks to Wood. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Now here's Morant. Passes it to Conchar. Over Doncic. Conchar can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Lee passes to Hardaway. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And with Doncic in the pick-and-roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Ja Morant. Lee with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Floats it up for Wood. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
Here's Brooks. Sweet little floater.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Lee. Doncic right side. Out to Lee. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Morant. Jackson dishes to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Now Lee. Outside Hardaway. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 9.
His 4th make in 5 tries, and we're just getting started.
Morant against Lee. Down low. Here's Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Morant against Lee. And that one drops for him.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
And here is Doncic. He's got 10. Outside Hardaway. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You can call him an underrated defender.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Lee against Morant. Adams with the screen on Lee. Count it, good.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Mavericks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Lee with the ball. Inside. Doesn't go for him. Adams, some nice D. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 16 points a game, just over 2 blocks and 6 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Doncic outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Doncic. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. It's Jackson atop the key. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Hardaway from outside. Not going to go that time. And Memphis the other way now. Gonchar, the pass to Morant. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Powell kicks to McGee. Dinwiddie against Morant. Dinwiddie passes to Walker. Powell with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Jones. The pass to Tillman. Morant against Dinwiddie. Here's Aldama. Fires the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Now here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Walker. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Jones. Memphis has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Dinwiddie right side. He kicks to McGee. Dallas moving the ball around. Now Powell still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. This one for 3. And they get it back. McGee. Here's Dinwiddie. That's tipped. And here's Jones. Morant with it. Defended.
Oh! As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mavericks trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Walker to stop the drought. Aldama with the rebound.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammate.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And that one falls for Jones. And Memphis making a change here. Chandler's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Jones. Over to the left wing. Here's Aldama. Guarded by Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Memphis.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Walker's got the ball here for the Mavericks. Trailing by 5. McGee trying to break free. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Green.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, Chandler. Dinwiddie covering. Aldama. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Powell. Here's Walker. It's deflected.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Tillman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Chandler high post. Working on Walker. Chandler, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Dinwiddie has screen on Jones. And it's Walker penetrating. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
Mavericks making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Memphis is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Jones connects on the open J. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Jones against Walker. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Walker's got 5 now.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And something else that I like is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Williams is out there with Clark. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebounding.
Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
To the inside. Great D that time from Powell.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Down low. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Williams. Back to Jones. Adams sets the pick for Jones. Off target with his 3. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Hardaway. Powell with a screen on Williams. Here's Hardaway. And again, Dallas turns it over. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Jones looking for an opening over Lee, and that one goes long.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Feeds to Powell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Williams finds Jones. Driving inside. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes. Sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks. And timely, they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it. Sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll. And sometimes they'll just go under.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. And the Mavericks call time here. Checked in for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleber. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Williams. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Finney-Smith, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Finney-Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brooks outside. To the middle. Here's Adams. That shot off the mark. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Dinwiddie with it. Jones covering. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Morant's checked in. Lee against Morant. Lee kicks to Finney-Smith. Wood passes to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Hardaway hits them both. Memphis trailing here. Morant scanning the floor. Here he goes. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns.
And Doncic hits it to go.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Here's Morant. Oh,
Yes, goodness.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
now here's Lee. On the wing, Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, that's too bad. A nice drive there, but just couldn't finish.
Doncic kicks to Lee. Back to Doncic. 9 feet out. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Jackson a screen on Lee. Here's Morant. And that one drops. Morant's got 25 points.
Bread and butter play. Morant and screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
Outside Hardaway. Lets it go with the three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Doncic left side. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Mavericks call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A different look for Dallas. JaVale McGee comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And so here is Dallas. Lee, left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here, coming off a terrific season. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Now here's Brooks. Left side Jackson. The pass to Concho. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Brooks has got it all tied up now for Memphis.
Not just a floor spacer. Dillon will take the mid-range jumper if you give it to him.
The 3 for Doncic. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Morant with it. 25 points in the game. Jackson a screen on Lee. Morant passes to Jackson.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
First trip to the line for him here. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
Walker's checked in for Lee. And so Jackson nails both of them. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Doncic. There's the drive.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin helped. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
And that one falls for Brooks.
When you think of Dillon Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
Kemba Walker is checked in for the Mavericks. That one is no good. Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, and he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Morant outside. Passes it to Jackson. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Wood. No good with the layup.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Over to the wing. Morant against Walker. Morant outside. Rebound by JaVale McGee. The Mavericks leading. Bullock dishes to Walker. Outside, Walker. Shoots the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Brooks misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Floats it up for Wood. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Morant. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Walker. He has 5. 11 feet away. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. With some changes. Powell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Maxi Kleber comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Green in for Reggie Bullock. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. Here's the screen. Pass to Aldama. And it's Clark in the corner. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. Buries the 7-footer. And the Mavericks with possession here. Walker is screen on Morant. Outside, Walker to the paint. It's stolen. Green against Williams. Pass to Jones. It's up a 3. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Jones has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Walker against Morant. Green taking his time here. And here's Walker outside. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. To the inside. Williams kicks to Clark. Shoots over Powell. They get it back. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And that one falls for Williams. And so here is Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Walker the pass to Dinwiddie. Will it go? Walker's shot is off.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
The Mavericks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. To the wing right side. Morant against Dinwiddie. Cleveland at 3 off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant outside. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Puts it up from 15, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Walker. Dallas again missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Left side Walker. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half. Shaq, did you enjoy testing your star power against other greats in the league?
Yeah, but no one can outshine me on the court because they were stars, but I'm a whole constellation.
Wow, that actually makes sense.
A scientific response from Dr. O'Neill, and gotta say, well done. And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They've been money tonight. Matter of fact, they've got the shmoney, Ernie. Get it? The shmoney.
No,
great,
I don't.
Great game, though. It's a great plan. Shaq gets it.
But actually, I don't get it either.
Creating their offense, and they're converting open shots.
Must be nice as a coach to sit back and watch what you drew up work to perfection.
It's not about the money. It's about the shmoney.
You know what rhymes with shmoney or money? Dummy.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Up front, it's Finney-Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. And it's Lee in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And it feels like Doncic has risen to stardom so fast. His drive to be an all-time great is very evident.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Well, Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that Ja Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps up in his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
And the free throw, no good.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they followed him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you night in and night out is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. The feed to Morant. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Doncic passes to Wood. The three. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Now here's Morant. Nice crossover to get that one. Morant's got 33.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Lee against Morant. And there's the pass to Doncic. Back to Lee. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Another three for Dallas.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Morant passes to Jackson. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Passes to Hardaway. Fires from the corner. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Lee against Morant. Nice move. Oh, he jams it right over Christian Wood. Wow!
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mavericks trail by 10. Lee outside. On the wing, Doncic. The 10-footer. And the rejection by Jackson. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Just 5 on the clock. Wood sets a screen. Hardaway, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play. He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Doncic dishes to Lee. Floats it up for Wood. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Morant. He has 35. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Lee. Some nice passing here by Dallas. On the wing, Hardaway. Off target from 3-point range.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the Mavericks call time here.
moment now to see the story on Tim Hardaway Jr. How he did last season. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
And here are the Mavericks now. Now here's Lee. Outside Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
First free throw is good. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. The Grizzlies also making a change. Aldama's checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring team. Second, the Grizzlies.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
That's good from McGee. And so he hits both. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Morant right side. Here's Aldama. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Doncic right side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we've talked about the skill. Doncic has polished his game at a very young age, and that pump fake was a seasoned veteran's move.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. And it's McGee slamming it down.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Lee against Morant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Morant's got 44.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Doncic right side. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
The Grizzlies have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Dallas. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Green in for Luka Doncic. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Here's Wood. And it's Morant with the rebound. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
Second personal foul.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And you hear about impacting, winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Green will bring it up for the Mavericks. Down by 15. Pass to Bullock. The 3. And he stays with it. Back to Green. McGee a screen. Lee kicks to Green. 3 on the clock. And it's Bullock missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Morant with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Sinks the three-pointer.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Now Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Morant outside. He's feeling it. Second chance shot. McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now here's Morant. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Here's Lee. Pass to Wood. The pass to Bullock. McGee a screen. Passes it to Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Now let's check out some stats for Christian Wood. Great showing for him last season. Averaged 18 points per, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Absolutely. Just when you think you've got a good flow going as a scorer, he'll come and shut your water off.
A different look for Dallas. Mike Powell comes in for Christian Wood. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Lee. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Aldama. McGee with the block, and he gets it back. Mavericks trail by 20. And here's Bullock. No points in the game yet for him. Green with a screen for Dinwiddie. Driving to the basket. And yes, it's good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Outside, Jones. Shoots over Dinwiddie. The Grizzlies with another miss. Mavericks shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. McGee, the pass to Green. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Aldama passes to Tillman. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Jones. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And that one hits back iron.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Inside. It's picked off. Here's Conchar. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Walker comes in for Reggie Bullock. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Dinwiddie finds Walker. Misses the 3. Memphis leading by 19. Williams with the ball. 5 points in the game. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Clark, a screen on Kleber. He takes it in. A leaner. No good from Clark. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Looking to end his cold spell, and Jones sends it back. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williams kicks to Jones. From deep three-point range, bangs home the trifecta.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Walker. He's got 5. Here's Williams. It's Jones on the way. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Now, here's Kleber. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A different look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Josh Green. And Walker's subbed in for Walker. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for John Concha. Outside, Jones. Clark sets a screen for Jones. Brooks for three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Jones is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant. And Adams with the slam.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
The Mavericks shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Doncic against Morant. And that one's good. Doncic has got 27 points.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And Morant throws it down.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
On the wing, Doncic. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Lee's checked in for Dinwiddie. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Morant with the drive, and Morant throws it down.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Lee against Morant. Doncic way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Brooks outside. Jackson a screen on Hardaway. Brooks finds Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Morant against Lee. We talk about players. Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs. but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
Konchar's checked in for Memphis. And that one's good. Morant.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Doncic outside. There's the three. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Konchar, the pass to Brooks. Morant against Lee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Morant. And the Mavericks making a change here. Woods checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. And so it's Dallas with him. Now here's Lee. Doncic outside. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
No, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
Assist goes to.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Hardaway. They need this. Brooks grabs the board.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
Elbow. 2.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Lee. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generation's often cord-cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Now here's Morant after Luka Doncic's miss.
Oh, did you see that?
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Doncic. The Grizzlies making the shot. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And it's Morant missing. For Dallas, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Doncic. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And good! He hits it again.
make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Now Morant. Teardrop shot. That one goes. Count it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morant against Lee. There's a good screen. Now the pass to Wood. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that high skill level coupled with the 6'10 frame and Wood looking more and more polished as a catch and shooter.
Now here's Morant. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Here's Doncic. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Doncic right side. Clock at 6. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Passes it to Doncic. The teardrop falls in. Doncic has got 15 points in just the second half.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. 67 points for Ja Morant. Dallas shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Outside Hardaway. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Adams. Shot from 6. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lee with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Doncic against Adams. And Adams sends it back. Morant outside. He's off on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Lee against Morant. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Smooth shot from Ja Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
On the wing, Doncic. Lee outside. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Here's Lee. Steven Adams making his last shot. Here's Doncic. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. And that one, good.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Loads it up for Wood. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Hits it again. Wow.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the first and third place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and third place all-time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Lee, and the rejection by Morant. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here now is Dinwiddie. Outside Hardaway. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.